stupid can you be? Just by nature of the color of your skin, there are situations you must never find yourself.
This is where I was gonna kill you. Huh? This is where I was gonna kill you.
Is it? A black woman's date threatened to kill her, but when people warned her to be careful, she defended him instead. The woman met the white man through Hinge, and their first date was a run through a wooded trail. At one point, the man ran ahead and led her into a quiet area. He then turned around and told her, "This is where I was going to kill you." When she reacted, he first asked if she was recording. After learning that she was, he quickly said he was only joking. That detail made many viewers even more concerned, since they believed he only changed his words after noticing the camera. However, the woman later defended him in the comments. She said people were taking the video too seriously and needed to understand that it was only a joke. She has also posted another video showing that she went on a second date with him. Many viewers could not understand her decision. Some asked how afraid of being alone someone must be to ignore such a warning. Others said a kind and normal person would never joke about killing a woman during a first date in a remote area. After she continued to defend him, several commenters made dark jokes that they were now waiting for a new true crime documentary about the couple. What do you think?
Amber the Active, let me get this straight. You meet a man, you go on a running date. He speeds up on you, kicks it to gear, boom, boom, boom. You're running behind him, trying to catch up to him. Y'all go under like an underpass tunnel thing, and this motherfucker says to you, "This is where I was gonna murder you," and you're like, "This is a joke." Oh, Jesus. You know you could be no, you don't want to be alone. You want to be on a milk carton. It's all right.
Ladies, if a man says he's gonna kill you, believe him.
This is where I was gonna kill you. Huh? This is where I was gonna kill you.
Is it?
And if a white man tells you this as a black woman, you should definitely believe that shit. And for him to say something like this when the headlines for the past few months, damn near every single week, have been a black man, black woman, or a black child getting lynched or mysteriously passing away around a bunch of white people, very odd. And then he's also leaving you on a trail. What, like, come on, bro. We gotta be a little bit smarter. Move a little bit smarter, bro. And she's just over here loving it, showing all 32. Oh, this regular ass white man. Not even no Channing Tatum. Average, regular Joe Schmo, bro. And if something were to happen to her, I'm not gonna say like she deserved it, but I wouldn't be surprised. White man say he gonna kill me, I'm gonna believe him. I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about people with like pink nipple psychosis, pink penis psychosis. They get gassed up by being chosen by a white man or a white woman, and they ignore everything. They think that since they get chosen by a white person, they automatically feel like an exceptional Negro. And you can tell by just how she moving, how she posting, how she think this shit cute. She thinks she is an exceptional Negro. Shit is odd. Pray for her. Hope she stays safe. But this shit's weird.
Listen, my ladies. A first date is not time to isolate yourself in the wood. Even a second or third date. You're going hiking with a man you basically know nothing about, met online. Why don't you ladies like yourself? I don't care how handsome, young, or if he's white or black, or what passport he carries. Baby, I am not going to run or have a walk with you. Isn't there a restaurant? Isn't there open place to go? And then he says, this is the path I have to unalive you. A path where he could take your life. If you listen carefully, when he noticed she was recording, he said, "Were you recording this?" She said, "Yes." He said, "I was only joking." Look at the caption. She's already defending him. He's joking, guys. Is this desperation? When a man threatens you, take it like that. And hiking with a younger guy that have more strength, I can't. That's why I prefer the older, the better. An older man will not have strength going to run, going to jog. For what? Instead, he will say, okay, let's ride a bike. I'm not saying an older man will not do something, but chances are 1%. But younger men, anyone that have issues, you need to be careful, baby girls. And he asks you, did you record it? You said yes. I'm only joking. That's no joke. Safety should come first. Stop ignoring the red flags because you don't want to see dramatic attitude when you started dating this person or even married to him. Trust your instincts. Whatever they say, believe it. And if you are a student of the School of Security Grabbers and Takers, don't joke with delicate topic like that. If you're going to meet a man you met on a dating app, ensure you meet in a public place. Tell somebody you trust where you're going, who you're going with. Send him a photo. In fact, when you are there with that your date, immediately you meet the person, pretend this is the person I'm with. and this is the location where we're at. We're going on a run. Just okay, talk to you later. Bye. He will say, what are you doing? I'm sending this message to my mom or to my dad or my brother. They always check on where I go to. It will also leave a good image of you that you are not a reckless mover. Always pretend somebody knew where you are going to all the time. If you want to go, it's better for him to leave. Don't tell yourself it will be a red flag. He's going to run away. Isn't it better for him to run away? Any man that sees this act as being a red flag, you should go to church and do thanksgiving. Don't let chemistry override you. Common sense is free. Use it.
Bro, what? Yo.
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't.
The comments. Wait, let me use this. The comments.
Didn't learn.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved, and she says, "Don't save me. I love it here. Stay with him and keep us safe, okay? Thanks." She says this was funny. She keeps, like, there's so many comments. The boyfriend I had that loved to joke about unaliving me did in fact try to unalive me. She says that's crazy, but surely there were other sides besides the joke. Somebody said leave him or leave us out of it. She said it wasn't our first hike. I'm okay. He's also one of the kindest men I've ever met. So he's not. Somebody said, did you not feel uncomfortable after he said that? She said no, it was cool, just a little dark humor, but he's really nice. And there's a billion other comments where she's gone on to defend him. I'm also looking through her profile, and she's going on more dates. Like, this is her in yo.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Truth Verdict, where we examine viral story, public reaction, and important conversation that spark. If you are new here, thanks for joining us. Before we begin, full credit go to the original creator and all Stitches creator whose videos and commentary help bringing attention to this story. Our goal is to analyze the public discussion surrounding the incident and encourage thoughtful conversation.
Black community, it's a lot of shit we joke about. But then there's some shit that we never joke about. And jogging with somebody in the forest and having them turn around and look at you and say, this is where I was gonna kill you, is not the type of shit we do. This black woman is on a hinge date with a white male. They're running on a trail in a forest, woods, somewhere secluded. He's in front of her. He turns around and says to her, this is where I was gonna kill you at. And she says that's a joke. She posted it. But you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit. Listen to what he said. And then he asked what she recorded. He wasn't kidding. But see, the thing is, when they tell you the truth, you don't believe them. Mind you, look at the climate we're in right now. You mean to tell me you trust yourself? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna let you see it. Let me know, do you think he was joking? Is that something you say when you're joking? In a secluded place with a woman? Let me know.
This is not okay. This is not normal. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This isn't something to play about. It's not something to laugh about. And the fact that he did it twice, he said it twice after she didn't hear him the first time. And then after he asks her, are you recording? He giggles and says, I'm just kidding. That lets me know one of two things. You've either thought about doing this, meaning you've actually considered that, or you're so socially inept and ignorant to what the world looks like for black women that you said it anyway. And then she asked you what you said, and then you said it again. Look, black women, date who you want to date. This isn't even that conversation. All I'm telling you is be safe, please. As someone who grew up with women, I have a sister, I have a niece that I just would do absolutely anything for. I need y'all to be safe. I need you to protect yourselves, and I need y'all to make sure, you're not putting yourselves in vulnerable situations with people you don't know. Running into the woods with a person you're on a hinge date with is a vulnerable situation. Please stop doing this. And if you go to her page, she's defending that man against every single comment, which is her prerogative. If that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. But that could end up very badly at any time for anybody. So protect yourselves. Respect yourself enough to not put yourself in a position that you can't get out of. And I love y'all, man. Be safe.
Ma'am, you are in a wooded area, in an unknown area that you have no idea where you're at. He is leading you on the trail. He is running far ahead of you. Y'all don't learn. Y'all don't learn. Y'all are too quick to want to end up in these documentaries, and I don't see or understand why. Now, what did he mean by that? What did he mean by that comment? I'm a firm believer in if you say something out loud, especially when it comes to something like that, when it comes to like harming, you mean it. And to be fair, he only said he was joking once he recognized that you were recording. So what does that really tell you? And the fact that you're still with him after he made that joke, okay?
Just come on in. When I tell you, sisters, y'all better get yourself together. Get yourself together and know your surroundings, know what type of man you're dealing with. I think she met this guy, if not my mistaken, I think she met this guy on TikTok. She met this guy on TikTok, I believe, according to everything that I went up the rabbit hole. They go on a date, they go on this run. He takes her like under a bridge and he says, this is where I was gonna unalive you. She said, what? What'd she say? And she's running, but she's recording herself. When he realized that she's recording herself, she said, you recording? And she keeps running. She is sister, you can tell she's in panic. She's with this white guy. She's with this white guy. He's a jerk. This mother blank is a jerk. What is a joke about that? This is nothing to joke about. Then she want to go back and defend him, and say he was just joking. It was just a prank. By your face, the way your face expression looked, your face expression looked like you was scared. Your face expression looked like you was getting ready to leave out of this world. Y'all better be careful trying to meet these men on that TikTok and internet. The man clearly told you that's where he was going to unalive you until he found out you was recording. Who want to be with a sicko, psycho like that would tell you that? That's not a joke. It's something that you don't joke around. And then I believe she goes on another date with him, and she goes on the internet defending him and say he was just playing. I don't want to be with nobody. Because the next thing you know, he's going to be calling you nigga. So I would not been going with nobody to tell me he brought me here and this is where he going to decide to unalive me. Girl, just get yourself together.
Viral video has sparked intense debate across social media after a black woman shared footage from where appeared to be a first date with a white man she met through online platform. According to the video, the pair decided to go for a run along a wooded trail. During the run, the man reportedly moved ahead and led her into a quiet section of the trail. He then turned around and allegedly said, "This is where I am going to kill you." The woman appeared surprised by the statement. According to the account shared online, the man then asked whether she was recording. After realizing that she was, he reportedly said he was only joking. That sequence of events immediately raised concern among many viewers. Some questioned why someone would make a joke about killing a person, especially someone they had just met in an isolated location. The comment section quickly filled with concern. Many people argue that jokes involving violence, murder, or threat can feel very different depending on the setting. A first date, a secluded trail, two strangers. Those details cause many viewers to say they would have ended the dating immediately. Others suggested that noticing the camera before changing the explanation make the situation appear much more uncomfortable. Although viewers can only interpret what they saw in the clip and cannot know the man's intention. What surprised many people even more was the woman's response afterward. According to her comment, she defended the man and said people were taking this video too serious. She described his statement as nothing more than a joke. That response created another wave of discussion. Some viewers respect our right to interpret our own experience. Others believe that dismissing statements like that could normalize behaviors that many people consider serious warning signs. The story also opened a larger discussion about personal safety during online dating. Meeting strangers creates risk regardless of race, gender, or background. Safety experts often recommend meet in public places, letting family or friends know where you are. Avoid isolated location on first meeting. Trusting your instincts if something feels wrong. Many viewers argue that regardless of whether the statement was intended as humor, it crossed a boundary that should never be crossed on a first date. Others maintain that context and personal matter and that not everyone interprets jokes the same way. This incident involves individuals, not entirely community. It is important to avoid using one person's action to judge people based on race or ethnicity. Likewise, public safety discussions are stronger when they focus on behaviors rather than stereotypes. The central question is not the race of the individual involved, but whether comments involving threats or violence should ever be treated as acceptable during an early encounter. Stories like this often go viral because they challenge how people think about trust, boundaries, humor, and personal safety. Different people will react differently. Some will see it awkward joke. Others will see it a serious warning sign. Whatever you view, situations involving unfamiliar people deserve careful judgment, and everyone has the right to prioritize their own safety. Now, we would like to hear from you. If someone joked about killing you during a first date in a scheduled place, will you see it as harmless humor, or will you consider it a serious red flag? Why? Please keep this discussion respectfully in the comments. If you find this documentary informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Truth Verdicts. Your support helps us continue bringing thoughtful analysis of the story everyone is talking about. Thanks you for watching. We will see you in the next documentary.